Breia from Quarter 10 Teen, Season 1, Episode 1 that premiered in 2024. Breia is currently 13 years old. She's living in Texas with her mom and her dad, and she says that every day her legs hurt, her back hurts, she's just in constant pain. Her mom basically gives her anything that she asks for. She says, "That's my baby, I'm going to give her whatever she wants." But the mom also takes responsibility for feeding her and for getting her to the size she currently is. She says they get pizza 3 to 4 times a week, they go to buffets, etc. And there was even a few times at school when Breia was hungry, she didn't like the food there. So she calls up grandma and grandma just like brings her a pizza. She says she misses just doing the little things like riding her bike. And so she has decided to get weight loss surgery. They contact a doctor in Houston, Texas, Dr. Wilson, and the family goes down there to see him. But before this, her mom and her, they have kind of like this little heart to heart. And she's just saying that I want the best for you. I love you so much. And I really want to help you on this journey. She's 5'4" tall and weighs in at 434 pounds, which gives her a BMI of 75, and the doctor is very concerned about her. She has high blood pressure, she's pre-diabetic, and he says, "What are your goals?" She says, "I want to play volleyball, I want to play sports, I want to just do normal kid things." He says, "We need to run a bunch of tests. I'll approve you for surgery if everything comes back good, but in the meantime, I need you to lose 35 pounds in the next 1 to 2 months." So her and her mom, they're starting off the new health journey. They go to the grocery store. They're picking up some healthy things. She doesn't want any of that stuff. She wants her chips. She wants her pizzas. But her mom is really dedicated to this plan. And her mom says, "If you meet your goal, I will buy you that dog that you have been asking for." The dietitian comes over. She's going through all of the food. Nothing is on the plan basically, and they throw out several trash bans of food, donate some stuff to like a pantry, but they're just going over all the food labels, etc. Breia has a little mini fridge in her room with all of her snacks, and so the dietitian makes her take it out of her room, and she says no more snack stash. Month 4, she weighs in at 403 pounds, which means that she has lost 32 pounds. She basically reaches her goal, so they go to this adoption event and they find a dog to adopt named Buddy. It is month 6 and it is now like March-ish of 2020. We all know what happens then, and so she's unable to get the surgery because of the restrictions, and so now they are looking for another doctor that is willing to perform it for her because her mom just thinks she really needs the surgery now. So in month 8, they have found a surgeon in San Diego, California that is willing to perform the surgery. They get on a plane, fly out there, she has the surgery, everything goes great. It is month 12, she weighs in at 331 pounds, and that is a weight loss of 103 pounds so far. Thanksgiving is coming up. Her and her mom are cooking together, and they're kind of discussing Thanksgiving and what the plan will be. And so at Thanksgiving, everyone is just so proud of her, how much weight she's lost. She is really strong. She just basically is having her protein shakes and her water, and she is resisting all of the food that is not on her plan. We were at the very end of her first year of her journey. We have now zoomed ahead 14 months, so it's year 2, month 2. There's the big pause in the middle, mostly because of the COVID restrictions, but also very sadly, her mom did pass away 6 months prior. She goes to the gravesite, she's talking to her mom, she brings her flowers, and she just let her know how much she misses her and she loves her and how she's gonna get back on track and that she is going to make her mom proud. Month 3, she goes back to see Dr. Wilson and she's like, "Hey, I kind of got off track with the passing of my mom and everything else." So they weigh her. She is 277 pounds. She's up 43 pounds from the time she was weighed sometime in between when there was like that long break, but that is still a total loss of 157 pounds. He said basically, go back to the basics. We're going to pretend you just had the surgery again. We're going to start you back on mostly liquids, liquid proteins, and then really slowly start introducing food. We got to take you back to the basics. And he says, "What are your goals?" She says, "Prom is next year and I really want to fit into my dress." Breia's father is engaged to a woman named Tracy, and there's a little cute video of them like cooking together and just having fun. Month 4, she has a trainer at a gym, so she goes to the gym and they're doing a little boxing. She weighs in there at 263 pounds, which is a total weight loss of 171 pounds. Month 9, she is 231 pounds. That is a total weight loss of 204 pounds. She goes and sees a therapist talking about her mom and her sudden passing from COVID-19. And she said that there's also been just a lot of other turmoil in her life. She had to leave her father's house and now she's living with her grandmother. They also had to get rid of her dog Buddy. And she basically says how like the only time she ever cries for her mom is when she's at the gravesite, and that she says there's always like tears just below the surface, but she can't ever get them out. So the therapist says, I would like you to write a letter to your mom, just telling her all the things that are going on, give her some updates. So her and her aunt and her cousin, they go to the gravesite, she reads the letter, and then she just kind of releases all of that. Month 11, she is 208 pounds. That is a total weight loss of 277 pounds. She now has some friends and they go to this go-kart place and they're just having a fun time. She also was able to go shopping. She used to be a 7XL and now she is an extra large. And she says she has a goal to get under 200 pounds. Year 3, she weighs in at 202 pounds. That is a total weight loss of 233 pounds. She's playing volleyball with some friends, which is something she always wanted to do. She's still going to therapy. She goes to her mom's gravesite, talks to her a little bit more. She also now has a boyfriend, and her and Adrian have been dating for 4 months, and they go on a little coffee date. And she says that by reaching my goal, my mom still lives on through me. And in a final clip, she says she has lost 246 pounds, which would mean she is currently 189 pounds, and she says she'd like to lose another 50 pounds. So what has she been up to since she was on the show? Since around the time that the show stopped filming, which was sometime, I think 2022, 2023, there was kind of like a big gap in her social media. And she only came back recently, has been posting a few little things here and there. But in 2024, she did go to prom. And like, she is so gorgeous. Like, her hair is perfect. Her makeup is perfect. Her dress is perfect. Like, everything just amazing. Since there was kind of that long break, there's not a lot of updates on what she was up to during that time. By now, she likely would have graduated from high school and will be around the age of 18. There's no updates on like her weight or how she's doing, but this photo that was just posted a few days ago, you can see that she is continuing on her weight loss journey. She also was still very involved in her faith. One thing that she said that her favorite thing to do with her mom was to go to church. And so a lot of her posts, her profile, everything is still very much about her faith. And so that is something that's still very important to her and also probably helps keep her connected to her mom. I want to thank her for sharing her journey with us. This one really choked me up when she was talking about her mom, because I also lost 2 family members to COVID-19 and then 2 close family friends as well. And also my heart just broke for her, losing her mom that she was so close to at such a young age. And everything that happened afterward, her whole world was kind of just turned upside down. And I just give her huge applause for just continuing to go after her goals and her dreams. I don't know exactly where she is in life right now or where life will take her, but I really wish her all the best in everything she does. I hope she's really successful, and I hope that she just keeps living every day for herself and still continues to let her mom live through her.